They told you to care, to always be kind, to please others. They said, be available, be soft, be understanding. And you listened, you gave, you waited, you tolerated, and what did you get? Disrespect, neglect, exhaustion. Let me tell you something powerful. The day you stop caring about being liked is the day you become unstoppable. Lao Tzu said, care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. You don't owe anyone an explanation, not for your silence, not for your distance, not for your standards. The truth is, the world respects those who respect themselves, not the most available, not the most kind, but the most self-assured. When you stop chasing people, they start chasing you. When you stop justifying yourself, they start respecting you. When you stop giving a damn, everything aligns. Because indifference is misunderstood. It's not coldness, it's control. Control over your emotions, your time, your attention. Every time you over-explain, you hand your power away. Every time you overthink a text, you shrink your value. Every time you chase validation, you lose a part of yourself. But when you care less, when you really stop trying to be enough for others, you start becoming enough for yourself. I used to care what people thought about me, until one day I tried to pay my bills with their opinions. You weren't born to impress. You were born to express, to walk into a room and not shrink, but to expand, to speak with silence, to lead without trying, to attract by being. Look around. The ones who dominate this world aren't the ones who beg. They're the ones who detach. Detach from opinions, detach from outcomes, detach from anything that doesn't fuel their fire. When you detach, you become rare. When you become rare, you become powerful. And power isn't loud, it's calm. It's quiet certainty. It's the ability to walk away without flinching. They'll say you've changed. Good. You're not supposed to stay the same. You're supposed to grow, to elevate, to become a version of yourself so bold, so untouchable. They can't label you anymore. This is your reminder. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You don't need permission. Your worth isn't up for debate. You are enough. Now, as you are, let your silence be your power. Let your boundaries be your filter. Let your detachment be your crown. Because the less you care about what doesn't matter, the more room you make for what does. Raymond Hull said, "He who trims himself to suit everyone will soon whittle himself away." So stop trimming, stop softening, stop editing your brilliance. Be unapologetically unavailable, emotionally independent, energetically expensive. You're not for everyone, and that is your greatest strength. Here's the truth most people avoid. The world doesn't reward the most emotional. It rewards the most emotionally disciplined. Anyone can react. Few can remain composed, and those who master detachment, they move in silence. They lead without force. They intimidate without a word. Friedrich Schiller said, "The strong man is strongest when alone." You want real power? Then stop needing closure. Stop needing replies. Stop needing everyone to understand you. Start moving in your own rhythm. Start building in silence. Let your results make the noise. Because when you become emotionally bulletproof, you become spiritually untouchable. You no longer beg for attention. You no longer seek validation. You no longer fear rejection. Because you understand, rejection is redirection. Nothing they say can shake you. Nothing they think can stop you. You become the storm. Unpredictable, undeniable, unstoppable. Be like the lion. Turn your back to those who don't respect your roar. You see, the moment you stop attaching your value to how others treat you is the moment you step into your highest self. You become your own home, your own fire, your own force. Detach not because you don't care, but because you finally realized what's worth your energy. You were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out, not by noise, but by presence, not by force, but by frequency. So stop explaining, stop chasing, stop pleasing, start protecting your peace, start feeding your mind, start choosing yourself. Because every time you lower your value to be accepted, you teach the world to ignore your worth. But when you rise, when you walk away, when you stand alone in your power, the world takes notice. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be respected. You are not here to blend in. You are here to become unforgettable. So don't apologize for evolving. Don't apologize for demanding more. Don't apologize for knowing your worth. Be calm, be sharp, be rare, and most of all, be so deeply grounded in who you are that no storm can move you, because the less you care, the more power you hold.